Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And today, as you can see, we're back at Santa Lucia, but it's not league, it's gonna be practice. So I'm committing to practicing maybe 1 to 2 a week, besides league. I know this didn't play well in the last league, so we're doing differently is we sanded down the gem pearl with a 1000 grit sandpaper, and then see phase two, I sanded it down with a 500 grit just to check and see which would work best with this pattern. All right, let's head off to some practice games. Let's try a wrong fifth arrow. Okay, so the ball hooks now. That's how we control this hook. Alright, slow down. Wanna move 1 feet forward. Let's see what this does. Slow down our ball. I half 5 inches forward and slow it down. Target is 8 board. Okay, so that kind of worked. Layo. Sorry, second arrow. Alright. Alright, so second arrow again. Let's go for second arrow. $14.44. I just one shot with the gem pearl, second arrow. I kind of like the gem pearl shape earlier, but I missed a bit right. Hindi just grabbing early. Try it ulit. Second arrow shot. It's a bit lazy nga. We're gonna go back to the phase two. Gem pearl was a bit lazy. I think it's because I just sanded it ng 1,000. Oh, 2,000. Oh, 1,000. So, balik tayo sa phase 2. Ah, let's slow down our ball. Alright. Going back to second arrow. Kasi sobra yung kanina. Second arrow shot. Let's do this. Come on. Hit it. Ah. Better shot. Alright. Second arrow lang. Talaga. Let's release it properly. Try nga natin yung ginawa ko nila. Dito tayo. Let's look for the second arrow. And then, I'm targeting 10. Let's see. Soaking more. So that's working a little. Let's try that again later. Alright, so we found some success with that. I want to do it again. Standing at 12, aiming for 10. No, that's not my usual line, but let's see if this works in this game. Hit this pair. I want to hit this straight. Straight lang. So again 12, and then let's aim at 11 or 9. Broke, mali. Maybe I'll stand at 15. So little push. Okay. Broke. Broke pa rin. Just na konti. Broke! Ay, sayang. Alright. So you gotta strike here, Charlie. You gotta strike here. Alright guys, so we are done with practice. It's been a couple days since practice ended. We practiced last Friday and I wanted to edit the video first for me to really try to see what worked, what didn't work, right? So we have a chance to break down how practice went, and also give you guys some idea of how I plan to attack this oiling pattern during league and during the PBA Open. So in the last video, you guys saw that we purchased some new bowling equipment for Mississippi Bowling. So we got her a bag and her new bowling shoes, and she actually really liked the bowling shoes. She feels that it's more stable, and because when you're using house shoes, tendency is it's a bit wobbly because the outsole is somewhat small, but it's a house shoe. It's not really meant for high performance bowling and whatnot. So really happy with the purchase, and she has been doing fairly well, and will continue to document on the side. Not including in our videos yet, but she's getting better, guys, trust me. Now on to our practice session. What are the things that I changed first coming after league the previous week? So number one, we sanded down our bowling balls, both the phase 2 and the gem pearl, but with different grit with the sanding paper. So for the gem pearl, I just sanded that down with a 1000 grit sandpaper, and I actually ran out of sandpaper, so maybe one side has more surface on it than the other side. And then the phase 2, I sanded it down, I think, with 800 or 500 grit. So really unpolished look, really sanded look. But out of the two, the phase 2 was able to give the more predictable, and it was able to hook a little bit more into the pocket compared to the gem pearl. Now what I'm also seeing is I'm having problems with my fit with the gem pearl. My middle and ring finger, I think, is a bit swollen because with the phase 2 it fits up to here, dito, but with the gem pearl, dito lang siya. So it's not, I need to have it changed or looked at by the pro shop. So we'll probably do that before next league. And then that's the first thing I noticed. Now with the lane itself, it was freshly oiled. We were the first ones in the center to play, and I tried with the regular line before, from the 5th arrow up until 8th or 9th board. I was standing on 15 to 20, and it really doesn't want to hook. So again, I tried to adjust the cupping of my wrist support. So I was adjusted to the maximum cup position on the wrist support, and that gave me a little bit more revs with the release. So that's one thing that worked well. Now so I was standing at 15 to 20 and actually moved 5 boards to the right. So instead of a curved approach, I'll probably show here what I mean with how I was trying to attack the lane. I moved 5 boards to the right, and I adjusted my shots angle to look like this, really straighter approach, and so far that's what worked best. I did miss left, and when I did that, it resulted to some Brooklyn strikes, so some lucky breaks there. But when I hit it just right, it hits the pocket with a lot of energy, and results to good pin action and good strikes. So that's gonna be our plan of attack with this lane so far. That's the best line I've seen, and there's a very little window for me to use for how I can get the phase 2 into the pocket. So in the next league games, I'll do a couple things. First, I need to have the gem pearls inserts adjusted, because I think my fingers are a bit swollen from bowling week on week, and then adjust the surface on the Gem Pearl 2 to 500 grit. Make sure I sand the face too as well before we go to league. So there, that's what worked so far for me. It could be different for you, for other bowlers, and I'm just really sharing what I'm seeing on the lanes with my release. Again, guys, my release will be different from your release, and your release will be different from other people's release. You can try to mimic release of pros. It's really difficult, really hard. So what I suggest is you look for what release works best for you, for your body, for your hand, for your footwork, and fine tune it to the best that you can, and that will be your own release and form. I've learned that that's the best approach for me, and it could be the best approach for you guys. So if you reach this stage, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys picked up something from my practice session today. And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the lanes. Bye.